morning and welcome here to the famous old blacksmith shop here in Gretna Green, and we're here this morning to witness and to celebrate the joining together in marriage of Mark and Michelle. As I said before, my name is Lilius. I am an assistant registrar appointed by the Registrar General for Scotland as the person who is authorised to solemnise civil marriages such as yours in accordance with the provisions of the Marriage Scotland Act of 1977. Now, before I proceed with your civil marriage ceremony, I need you both to identify yourselves for me in a formal and public way. So Mark, can you answer this not very hard question? Are you Mark Scott? Thank you. And Michelle, are you Michelle Whittle?
I am.
Lovely, thank you. It's a relief to have the right people. That's good. Now, we're gathered here in order that I may solemnise your marriage in the presence of your two witnesses, who are Ray and Izzy. And in accordance with the law of Scotland, I can confirm that the requirements of that law, preliminary to your marriage, have been satisfied. So another big relief that there's no impediments to you getting married today, nothing stopping you. Now, before you are joined in marriage, it is my duty to remind you of the solemn and the binding nature of the vows that you are about to make. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is a union of two people entered into voluntarily for life and to the exclusion of all others. I now require that you make a declaration accepting each other as husband and wife. So I shall begin with you, Mark. If you could say these words after me, please. I, Mark Scott, solemnly and sincerely declare that I know of no legal impediment impediment to my marrying Michelle Whittle. Perfect. You don't want any illegal impediments at this point. No, there aren't.
I'm going to struggle to say yes.
Don't worry. Anyway, your turn now, Michelle. I, Michelle Whittle, solemnly and sincerely declare that I know not of any legal impediment to my marrying Mark Scott. Perfect. Yes, we got there. Now, that declaration is made for my benefit because it's a matter of law that you say it. I now want you to make your declarations to each other in the form of your vows. So if you want to turn and face one another, maybe join both hands together this time, and now we will say your vows. And again, I'll begin with you, Mark. So if you say these words after me. I, Mark, accept you, Michelle, as my lawful wedded wife.
I, Mark, accept you,
Michelle,
as my lawful wedded wife.
To have and to hold. From this day forward. For better, for worse. For richer, for poorer. In sickness and in health. To love and to cherish. To the exclusion of all others. To the exclusion of all others. For as long as we both shall live. Perfect, thank you. Okay. Right then, Michelle. I, Michelle, accept you, Mark, as my lawful wedded husband.
I, Michelle, accept you, Mark, as my lawful wedded husband.
To have and to hold. From this day forward. For better, for worse. For richer, for poorer. In sickness and in health. To love and to cherish. To the exclusion of all others. For as long as we both shall live. Thank you very much. Now we have come to the point of the ceremony where we're exchanging rings. So if you want to mop up, and then we can spend the rest.
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
Oh.
Why you take your time, it's perfectly okay. Right then, Mark, if I could ask you to take Michelle's ring.
Yep.
And is that one, yes, judging by the size. And if you place that on the third finger of the left hand. And I want some words to say. Michelle, I give you this ring
Michelle, I give you this ring
as a token
as a token
of my love and devotion.
of my love and devotion.
There we are. That's a nice snug fit. I look like it is. Perfect. It's not coming off. Here we are.
You never go off.
Brilliant. Okay. And then Michelle, if you could take Mark's ring, please, and place it on the third finger of his left hand. And your words are, Mark, I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a token
as a token
of my love and devotion. Okay. Continue to hold hands for me, please. Mark and Michelle, excuse me, you have today made the declarations which are prescribed by law, and a solemn and binding contract has been made between you. You have sealed that contract by the giving and the receiving of wedding rings. And the wedding ring, by its nature being an unbroken circle, symbolises the unending and the everlasting love that is shared between you. So obviously shared between you. It's also the outward sign of the lifelong promises you have just made. And now, without any further ado from me, I can tell you wanted to get to this point quickly. It gives me the greatest of pleasure to pronounce that you are now husband and wife.
Hooray!
Okay, you've done it. You've done it. Right, now I'll get you to come across to the table and we'll sign your schedule,
Thank you.
making the whole thing completely official.